subject?
It has two storylines. It's about a woman who becomes a compulsive gambler and commits crimes to support her gambling habit. And then it's also about a Native American man who's struggling to find his position in his tribe. And so it explores Indian gaming issues and tribal sovereignty. And then, of course, the two storylines come together in a romance. And I decided to read to you today from the first time we see the main character, Debbie, in a casino, in an Indian casino. Magic Days Casino was truly magical to Debbie Wood. From the moment she passed the stretch limousines parked outside and stepped into the front lobby, she forgot about life elsewhere. She instantly got caught up in the low hum of the crowd noises, the electronic songs coming from the new machines, the coins clanging against metal trays of the old coin model machines, the constant pinging, music blaring from the lounge, blackjack dealers calling out the cards. It felt soothing to let go of her worries, lulled by the sounds. Cigarette smoke whirled around Debbie as she stared at the screen. Her gaming machine sat in the middle of a long row, 12 to her left and 12 to her right, all busy when she first arrived. This was her lucky spot in any row. The video poker units arranged back to back with an entire row consisting of 50 machines all rang at slightly different pitches. Hers had a lower sounding pitch than the ones on either side. Debbie liked the low tones. Ping, pong, ping. 3 tones in all. Each time she hit any poker hand that paid a return and added credits to her total. Of course, if she had no credits and lost, she needed to feed in her own money, something that was happening a lot lately. "Anything to drink?" a waitress called out as she passed by. Debbie didn't want to tear her eyes away from the screen and the 5 cards dealt to her. She had to decide which to keep and which to throw away before the machine could replace her discards for a possible winning hand. She turned anyway. "A Diet Coke, please." Debbie hadn't ordered alcoholic drinks for several months. They used up too many quarters, since they weren't free, like in some Vegas casinos. Soda didn't cost anything, but even ordering that caused a problem because she felt obligated to give a quarter or 2 tip to the server. When she went back to the machine, 4 hearts stared at her. Ace, 3, 10, and 7. Too bad she also had the Jack of Diamonds. Debbie kept the hearts by pressing the hold button underneath each card. "Please, God, give me a heart." She'd been playing for just an hour or so, and she wanted to make it a quick stop after work. So far, she'd lost $125. When she first started playing video poker a few years ago, she gambled only once every 6 months or so, and she limited herself to $20 or $30 per night. Now she just knew her luck would change. She could feel it. The jackpot would be hers, and she could pay off her debts. She would get ahead on her bills. Maybe she'd even stop coming to Magic Days. She could do something wonderful for her sons, Philip and Stephen. They'd love a European summer trip, something they had never been able to do. She imagined it now, sitting around a table at an outdoor cafe, sipping coffee, the boys eating pastries and watching people walk by their table. What an education for them. Debbie examined the screen and pressed the deal button. The machine made a sound like the dealing of a card, a low psht. Jack of Diamonds disappeared, and in its place stood the 10 of Spades. No heart, no flush, no winner. Shit, this machine is cold.